Duryodhana was carefully watching the entire Kurukshetra war. For the past 4 days, the Pandavas have had the upper hand. I have only two people who can strongly support me. One is Bhishma and the other is Karna. If Karna were here fighting alongside Bhishma, then without a doubt, I would be the one holding the advantage, he lamented. Have you noticed? In the battles of the last 4 days, there was no mention of Karna at all. The reason is that Karna did not participate in the Kurukshetra war during those days, because on the night before the war began, the elders of the Kaurava army gathered in an assembly to plan their battle strategies. Each one was laying out battle plans according to their strengths. After finalizing the strategies, Bhishma said for the last time, Duryodhana, I am telling you this for your own good and for the welfare of our people. Once this war begins, no matter how powerful we are, no matter how big our army is, we will surely lose. Because on the Pandavas side, there is a power greater than everything else, Dharma. On our side stands Adharma. Even if Adharma gains victory at first, ultimately, Dharma alone will triumph. Listen to me, give the Pandavas the kingdom that rightfully belongs to them. We don't want the misfortune of watching our own men die. As Bhishma was advising Duryodhana in this way, Duryodhana turned to Karna and asked, Karna, what do you think? Tell me. Even though Karna personally didn't like the idea of war, out of loyalty to his friend and to keep his promise, he answered, Duryodhana, don't lose heart. I am right here by your side. Even if no one else supports you, I will stand with you. I will bring about the end of the Pandavas and secure victory for you in the Kurukshetra war. I am with you. While Karna was trying to reassure Duryodhana, Bhishma got very angry upon hearing Karna's words. You worthless charioteer's son, my grandson raised you up to a throne you do not deserve. You talk of being strong? You who carry only a heap of curses on your head, are you the strength of the Kaurava army? You have not an ounce of wit in you. You think you can secure our victory? Know your place. Stay where you belong. If you speak one word more than necessary, I will see to your end. It's precisely because of your bad influence that my grandson's life is about to be ruined. Karna could not bear this humiliation. He burst out at Bhishma Pitamaha. Bhishma Pitamaha, you have used words against me that should never have been spoken. Do you really know who caused this war of Kurukshetra to happen? The war where people who were once family are slaughtering each other. It is none other than you. You and your great vow are the root cause of all this. You hold all the blame, yet you accuse me. Enraged, Bhishma roared, if I so much as see you in my sight for another second, I will end you right here. At that, Karna replied, and you think you can threaten me? I am telling you right now, until you are alive, I will stay away from the battlefield. Only after you die will I set foot on the Kurukshetra battleground. Until then, I will not take part in the war. With that vow, Karna left. True to his word, because of the anger he felt that day, Karna did not participate in the Kurukshetra war while Bhishma still stood. That is why he has not been mentioned at all until now. On the fourth night of the war, it was meal time. As on the previous days, the king of Udupi prepared exactly the right amount of food, neither too much nor too little. Everyone was curious to know how the king of Udupi could possibly know in advance how many would survive to eat each day. The sixth day of the war began. Its intensity was even greater than before, and everyone fought with fierce determination. Bhima's target for the day was Duryodhana. He went straight up to Duryodhana's chariot and struck its wheel once with his mighty mace. That single blow shattered the chariot into pieces, and Duryodhana fell to the ground. Seeing an opportunity to finish him off, Bhima rushed in, but 25 of Duryodhana's brothers stood in his path. While Bhima fought them, Jayadratha came and quickly rescued Duryodhana, lifting him onto his chariot and whisking him away. Witnessing his chance slip away, Bhima's rage reached its peak, and right then and there, he killed all 25 of Duryodhana's brothers on that single day. Friends, would you believe that merely reading a most interesting story could change a person's entire life? Would you believe that if you read such a story to your children, they would learn all the values they need in life? And can you believe that for any problem you face in your life, now or in the future, you can find a solution simply by reading a story? Yes, it's possible. Only with the greatest epic ever told in the history of mankind, the Mahabharata. This story is 100 times more magnificent than any super hit movie you have ever seen. It's a challenge. The complete Mahabharata story, written by me, is available in 2 volumes, in both book and ebook formats, on Amazon and 43 other online stores. It's available worldwide in 54 languages. I've provided the links in the description below the video. Order your copy now, because it's not just a book, it's a treasure house of wisdom essential for your life. Meanwhile, Drona and King Drupada were engaged in battle. Drona released 3 arrows at Drupada, nearly taking the king's life. Realizing death was near, Drupada tried to flee the battlefield. Drona gave chase, intending to kill him. The Pandavas depended greatly on Drupada for their strength because a large portion of their army belonged to Drupada. If he died, the morale and might of that section of the army would drop significantly. Dharma Raja cast a worried glance at Bhima as if to ask, "What do we do now?" Bhima signaled back as if to say, "Don't be afraid," then turned his gaze towards someone else on the field. That person closed his eyes and began chanting some mantra. Drona, feeling victory near, thinking, "I'm about to kill King Drupada," blew his conch loudly and sped after Drupada in his chariot. Just then, an astonishing sight appeared before Drona. Out of nowhere, the Kaurava soldiers began slaughtering their own men in a gruesome manner. Terrified by the spectacle, Drona realized, "What is this strange illusion? My own people are butchering each other. This must be some trick. I must not get caught in it." He immediately shouted, "Soldiers, turn back!" Without looking behind, he retreated in fear, abandoning his pursuit of Drupada. Seeing this, Bhima was overjoyed. He rushed to the person who had been deep in concentration and said, "Well done, my son. You made Drona's army retreat without spilling even a drop of blood." That person was none other than Ghatotkacha, Bhima's son by Hidimbi. The entire scene of the Kaurava army attacking itself had been nothing but Ghatotkacha's illusion. Thus, the 6th day of war ended. On the 7th day, the intensity grew even more. Bhishma arranged a Manda Vyuha, a specific battle formation, while Dharma Raja employed the Vajra Vyuha. Arjuna unleashed the Indra Astra, forcing many of the enemy soldiers to flee. Once again, the Pandavas had the upper hand. After the day's battle ended, the soldiers sat down for their meal. They even started placing bets about whether the king of Udupi's food would be exactly enough for everyone. Half bet it would be sufficient, the other half bet it would not. Yet that day too, the food turned out to be exactly the right amount for all who remained. Unable to contain their curiosity any longer, a few soldiers approached the king of Udupi and asked, "How are you managing to cook exactly enough food for the survivors after each day's battle? You've never miscalculated." In reply, the king of Udupi said, "What can I say? This is all our Krishna's divine play. After everyone else finishes eating, Krishna comes to have his meal. Because I know he likes them, I always serve roasted peanuts in a separate bowl. The evening before each day of battle, I say, 'Krishna, I have no idea how many people I should cook for tomorrow.' He cheerfully eats some of the peanuts, but leaves a certain number of them in the bowl, then looks at me with a smile and departs. If he leaves, for example, 100 peanuts, that means I should cook for 100 but none 1,000 is 100,000 people. I followed that calculation on the first day, and the food turned out to be just enough. From that day on, I have kept doing the same. It's all the handiwork of Lord Sri Krishna." Having said that, the king of Udupi walked away. Friends, the next episode's content will be on a whole new level. Don't miss it. Let's meet again next Saturday at the same time. Meanwhile, order my Mahabharata books right away. I've included the purchase links in the video description below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe now. Till then, take care. Bye.